Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the EDM Grid podcast. My name is Henry, also known as Hank Ray. I am joined once again by my good friend and co-host Oswald. Who, he's been very busy because he's currently moving, so we all wish him well.
Yeah,
all the plushies doesn't get lost in translation because they're all gone.
No, I'd die if that happened. But yeah. Hey, what's up, dude? You miss me?
Yeah, no, I have. We've done a couple of episodes. Why? Okay, all right. No, I actually have. We've done a couple of episodes, but I've missed having someone to rely on to have the plushie in the corner of his camera. Speaking as someone who has a very plushieable character, these transitions are absolutely amazing. Joining us for this episode,
if it works,
that's actually fire.
That's it.
But joining us for this episode, we have got not Stitch, we have got Disphing. How are you doing today?
Yo, I'm good. It's midnight.
Yeah.
I'm not because I don't go to bed till late, but yeah, I'm chilling. I'm having fun.
we have to kind of make clear that time zones that we're dealing with right now.
No, it's an absolute mess.
Pretty much, for this thing it's midnight right now. I woke up like half an hour ago. It's 7 a.m. for me.
I'm the only one who isn't suffering. I woke up midday. Like it's fine for me, and then we got two complete opposite ends of the spectrum. It's literally 3 o'clock. I have no worries.
I just gotta worry about like not waking anyone up. That's like my main thing.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah. And if it does, then they can like deal with it, I guess.
Oh no.
No, yeah, fucking.
Yeah.
What's it even like down in Australia? Because right now it is winter for you guys.
Yeah.
So.
It is. What's the temperature now? Has it gone down?
Oh, it's
still 11 degrees. It's meant to get to 10 in the next like hour. So that'll be fun.
Don't freeze.
Yeah, very fun.
Like, is there a big dubstep scene in Australia? Or like a big EDM scene?
It's mostly in like Sydney and Melbourne, which is annoying. Not so much in Brisbane. We got like Blair. And like that's it. Blair, the Max for Live guy from Twitter. And like that's it.
I found the defining characteristic is from Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, thinking about it, there's not much, is it? Maybe there is, but
there's just probably. Yeah, I'm not like I need to tap back into like the scene, because there's probably like a handful of people that I just am not aware of.
Australians rise up.
Yeah.
You should do like an Aussie mega collab.
Yeah.
Like just all the Australian people get together. Every single Australian gets together for a song.
Yeah. Well, we almost did do something similar because I did go to Sydney, for Christmas last year, Christmas and like New Year's. And I met up with Zave, Renepler, Ravakion, who else? ST Cubing. Was there one more?
Whoa.
If there is, I'm so sorry. But yeah, we almost like tried to get a thing going. But it was just like too much hassle to figure out like, should we like go to someone's house to do it? Should we just like all bring our laptops into the city and just like chill in a cafe or something and work on something? I tried to like get an idea going, but that'd be so crazy.
Yeah.
You just got like the absolute like nerds at the back of the cafe, just like all like head banging, like sipping their coffees. Just like in the corner, like, just all of the dubstep nerds just crowded together.
No headphones.
Fire.
Just playing it out loud. It'll be like one of them.
Vacate the entire place.
Be like one of them if you did have headphones, you know those like silent parties that like people are wearing headphones for, and then they're all dancing and then singing along.
Yeah.
That would happen in the
Yeah,
cafe. Like you're just all singing and dancing, and then there's like this random old couple.
Banger.
Feel like we should
Yeah.
talk about some of your music because we've been waffling. There's
Yeah.
been three songs of yours that I wanna get into and talk about. I told you what they are. Walk Away
Yeah.
remix.
Well,
Virtual
yeah.
Riot
Mhm.
commented. Land on My Feet is the most recent one. I said that wrong. Land
Yeah.
on My Feet. Virtual Riot comment. That has been blowing up
Mhm.
recently.
Yeah.
Bit
Oh yeah,
Bird
how
as
many
well,
plays does that
Sandman.
have already?
It's on like
How many
12,000.
plays? A lot. Jesus, I haven't been keeping
Right?
track. Hold on. Let me get
12,000
exact
on
number.
Last time we
Spotify.
checked, it was like 10K, but maybe it's more now.
It's been popping
Sounds
up.
good.
10.5K.
Damn.
Wow.
What, is that on SoundCloud?
Not that I like care about streams or anything. That's SoundCloud, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, no, like, it's about enjoying the music.
Yeah, what a nerd. But like, what was it like getting onto Bitbird? Because that is like pretty
That
big.
was, yeah.
You've also had Lilybug popping
Bitbird
off
has
as well.
been, like, yeah,
Mhm.
that was huge. Yeah. I forget if that's her first Bitbird release or if she's been on multiple times. But yeah, that was cool to see. Yeah, Bitbird's been like a bucket list label of mine since when? Pretty much since I started like tapping into the underground, which was like 2020, 2021. I think I'd known about Bitbird beforehand through like San Holo, but I didn't know that like there was like reachable for me or like kind of people within the underground. But yeah. This album's stacked as well. A lot of unfamiliar names, but it's still stacked in a sense that there is a lot of people on it, and that is what stacked means in my mind. So yeah, cool album, cool tracks, cool artists. I gotta revisit it.
I'm guessing you've listened to all of them.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Why I forget? Maybe like I think
I
I've listened
mean,
to
maybe most.
like once through, but yeah, most of them. We'll say
Damn.
that.
Mm.
What was it like getting into a
I'm
compilation?
terrible at-
Give me your top songs from it.
Top songs. Oh god.
Oh damn. You're really genuine.
I'm gonna. This whole podcast is just gonna be like me accidentally revealing how terrible of a person I am. I'm not good at listening to music.
No, I mean, I kind of understand since
Yeah.
like
I listened.
I
To
mean,
this album
pretty
once
much
through, I
we're
think,
both that
but-
sleep deprived.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
imagine.
so that's probably
imagine.
it.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't listen to much music in my free time. As like insane as that sounds for like someone who should be surrounding themselves with music at all times. I listen to like maybe one new album every like 2 weeks. And like that's it. I very rarely just like put my liked songs on shuffle and just like listen to that in the background. That's not something I do very often. For whatever reason. I had another point that I was about to say, but I forgot it. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. And yeah, I don't listen to much music. I'm still trying to remember what I was gonna say. Oh well.
Is what it
This
is.
thing's
Yeah.
a forgetful.
So
person,
wait,
but
so
we're
what was
gonna
it
get
like
back
then?
to this.
How did sort of the collab come to place to then go? And what was the turning point where it's like, oh, let's try and submit this to Bitbird and then get accepted?
Yeah.
Wow, you're
So-
rich and famous.
So Yuffie approached me and Hyper like pretty early on. I forget when, like within the context of the timeline of Create Together it was. But he basically said, hey, what if we got like a 3-person black gay cat Sona collab going?
Oh,
And I was like,
yeah.
oh my god, that would go crazy.
Wait,
and
so
yeah, we
having literally a black cat sauna was the whole reason of you're in.
pretty much. I mean, aside from
Damn,
the
that's
fact that we're
fire.
all just like everyone's just like kind of cracked at music. Yeah, that was
True.
kinda
Yeah, that's also
the
true.
secondary reason. um,
Not important, but that's also it.
More on the cats. That's all we
yeah,
care
I
about.
think- yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
Yo!
that.
I mean, you've seen the
Oh!
cover art, right? Oh, that's
Oh, what?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the cover art, like the 3 cats also like
Yeah,
floating around.
yeah.
Which, by the way, I did.
That was sick.
You're welcome.
You are awesome for that.
Like
you are awesome
reminder to
and
me to
goated
like
with
have
the
it
sauce.
flashed up
Thanks.
on the screen, like the cover art.
Yeah, yeah.
For it, because I need to remember
Yeah,
these
you
things.
popped off with that. Yeah, that was sick. But yeah, I think Yuffie kind of got the ball rolling with like the first drop was what we started with, and then Hyper kind of added on to that. Initially, I was I think I was planning on like taking a backseat in terms of production. I think I was like planning on maybe hopping on for a verse. But I ended up contributing a lot more than I was planning, which is very hype and cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of those things where I gotta shout out Hyper because he was like really trying to keep it going when it was clear that like me and Yuffie were like, I don't know. It almost like we almost didn't finish it, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh damn. Like you guys weren't feeling it, or
it's not that we
like,
weren't.
inspiration
feeling it. I think
was
we were just,
not
like,
there?
busy. Yeah.
Oh, right.
I don't know. Yeah, I forget, but I think we were just like both kind of busy or something. But we did end up pulling through in like the final kind of week that we had. And it was incredible. I'm trying to. Can I get like the?
You're
group
scrolling
chat
through the
name?
DMs or something?
The group chat's called Cat V5. That is epic
Yep.
and
Fire.
cool.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
I got added in last minute just to make the cover art.
Yeah.
I'm missing out. What is
Um,
happening? I'm not even in any of this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually the
Bro,
third wheel.
learn
What's
how to-
happening?
Learn
I'm
how to draw
skipping this.
cats, dude.
I'm sorry, guys. I should be better at that.
Yep.
But yeah, and then the actual like finding out that we got on, that was kind of a surreal moment. It's still kind of like I'm having trouble like wrapping my head around it, because like in my mind I forget how like monumentous of a label Bitbird is, and like how many incredible people have released there, and like, you know, how like significant it is in like our little corner of the internet music space it is.
Yeah.
But
I just
yeah,
clicked on Bitbird, and the first song that came up was a song with Cloud9 in it.
I know, yeah, oh my god.
Cloud9.
God
Yeah.
damn.
And to think like people like Underscores have released there, that's like insane to think about. Like Underscores has started there. Who else am I like omitting? Sun Holo, obviously. Yeah,
Just scrolling
bunch of
through.
people.
Throttle, Hello World.
Driller. Yeah.
Sam Day. Neat. A lot of
Jaren.
people. A lot
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah, a lot of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Bedbird's pretty crazy.
What was it like
Yeah,
also
they've
to
just
have
been-
the Bitbird radio as well? Because that's also something which was
That was
done.
cool. Yeah. I know Yuffie's done like, I believe he's done a mix for them in the past. I could be wrong, but yeah, that was cool to be approached by them to like have that opportunity. It was I was a little nervous because I'm terrible at like holding on to like IDs. As soon as I like get a track idea going, I either have to finish it and get it out as soon as possible, or I just scrap it entirely. So there are a lot of like my kind of ID playlist, if you even want to call it that, is just like 16 bar loops.
Oh.
So I didn't have too much to work with, but we made it work. Yuffie made it work, which was like, yeah, that was insane and epic.
Great.
Let's go
epic.
through the track list.
It was epic.
Yeah.
Let's have a little look.
And also kind of like getting the most played song out of the old album. Is
Yeah,
pretty
oh my
cool
God.
too. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
man.
like I said, I haven't had my eyes glued to the stats for this track. Let me check Spotify. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, keep it humble.
I swear at his peak,
Um,
Hyper had like 6.5 thousand monthly listeners, which that was
I think more
insane.
actually.
But I mean,
Hyper,
that's the
yeah.
number that pops into my mind when I think of the number that he had. But like, I remember seeing it. And
Actually,
then,
I feel like that was last month too, because like of course
Yeah.
because of the
I remember seeing
Of
it
the
and getting
Bidbur
a bit
release.
sad because then Tidal Lock wasn't the number one song on Spotify anymore, which is me and Hyper's song.
Damn,
And
dealing
I
with-
messaged him about it, and I was
actually
like,
I feel like
"No."
that's I feel like that's a good topic to go from. Like,
oh yeah, the
how does it
Tanger
feel
song.
having like so many big numbers?
Yeah.
Or does it
I don't
even
know,
feel like something?
honestly.
Is it important?
Yeah. I mean, like, over the years, I think it's just kind of like a natural thing with like kind of a steady rise in like numbers. I kind of get a bit numb to it. Just kind of chasing the high of like, oh, this like at a certain point they're just numbers on the screen to me.
Damn.
Even though that's like not, they're like real people and stuff. That's just like the way Spotify and like other streaming services have chosen to display that to people. But yeah, I'm going through my most popular tracks now. I remember when okay, we gotta talk about this one track I had called Liquid Eyes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's not on Spotify anymore. I gotta get on that. It's not on streaming. I had issues with the distributor, but basically, when I was 14, 15, I made a little melodic house track called Liquid Eyes. 5 minutes instrumental. It got played on Triple J. And for unenlightened viewers and listeners, Triple J is, I would argue, the most culturally significant radio station in Australia.
Oh,
It's
wow.
kind of like, I kind of think of it as like I don't know if this is a apt comparison. I think of it as like the BBC Radio 1 of Australia. But
Us
it got
Brits
played
get that
there, I
reference.
think like maybe once. Yeah, really.
I mean, even me, like.
Right, so
Wow,
that's
that's
huge
crazy.
then. Wait, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty big.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then that blew up the Spotify numbers. Not a huge amount. I think at its peak it was at like maybe 2,000. But like all my most popular tracks now are just like blowing that out of the water, which is insane to think about.
Yeah.
But yeah. I have since gotten more airplay there with Incentive off of Href. So that's cool. But yeah, I need to like work on my reach with like the local kind of music community, because like online I have that down pat, I think. But I need to like, yeah, I'm not good at networking at all. I think I'm gonna go on a huge tangent here. Okay. So
Here we go. I'm ready.
from about I reckon from COVID, pretty much. I feel like I've kind of been on autopilot in terms of like IRL stuff and just like hard focusing on like online music stuff. And I was just kind of letting IRL stuff kind of wash over me. And I think I've only woken up from that recently. And the main kind of factor that I've been like dwelling on is I'm unemployed. I've never been in the workforce. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how money works. I don't know how taxes work. Yeah, so that's like a whole can of worms in and of itself. But yeah,
And that's fair, yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, I feel like I've kind of atrophied the part of my brain that can like form connections with people. I'm working on it now, but like at its worst was I think around when I was making Href, and I think that's where a lot of the themes in Href came from. Just like feeling kind of yeah, just being like a social hermit, not really leaving the house much. I was just kind of, because I took when I finished year 12, I took a 6-month kind of break in between high school and like university, and I just spent that entire time working on Href, pretty much, and I didn't really do much else interesting outside of that, which I regret a lot, because like obviously now I'm socializing more. Like if you follow me on Blue Sky, you'll hear a lot about my just general life stuff. But yeah, I've been job hunting and stuff, which is like the most ego killing thing you can do. If you have like a really high self-confidence and it's like a problem, just like look for jobs for like a month and that'll bring it like right down.
That's so true, dude. Like, yeah, having to depend on the corporate is like killing me.
Climbing the corporate ladder. I cannot wait. No, it's a lie. I can wait. I definitely can.
Yeah.
Going to university helps though, and the marketing.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about later.
No, that's actually kind
huge side tangent there with the marketing.
Yeah. I forget what point I was even making there. Oh yeah, connections. I think because with here's where I get to plug my stuff. I'm
go ahead.
playing at a thing called Big Sound. You've probably seen it on Twitter. It's like my little name thing. That's primarily, I think, even like it's not like to the general public, it's like a music festival and stuff, but from an artist perspective, it's mainly for like building connections and just like getting exposure basically to like, because they describe themselves as, if I'm remembering correctly, the biggest gathering of music industry professionals in the Southern Hemisphere, which is insane.
Whoa.
True.
That sounds like a mouthful, but it's crazy.
Yeah. I'm hoping that can like kind of open up some avenues for like just Australia-wide stuff. In terms of like management, that's like a big thing, because I cannot manage myself for the life of me. Yeah.
How many people have you gotten to know
of-
from like releasing music? Because you have done a lot. Tanger, you've got Yuffie, Sharkbox. Have you kept in touch with like Eliminate at all from the Walk Away remix?
Ooh, not really, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I should have just like reached out to him at some point and just been like, hey, thanks for the support. If you wanna do something,
Maybe hopping on an audio combat or something like.
Yeah. I haven't really been engaging with like the dubstep side of things that much, or as much as I used to. And that's, I think it's just kind of indicative on my part of just like a shift in like the kind of sound I want to do. But yeah,
Is there like any other like kind of branch that you want to go into?
I have been leaning into pop, I guess, in the broadest possible sense. I've found myself, like, I still don't listen to that much music, but I found myself listening to just like normal people music, and by that I mean just like kind of outside our kind of sphere. So I've been listening I've been listening to more rock stuff, more kind of just like alternative, I guess. I think, yeah, I don't know how to describe it.
When is the collab between you and Vive 5000? Because it seems like you two are very similar styles.
We had that like a week ago.
Oh, actually.
Yo!
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Hold on.
Out now.
We had that.
We had that, yeah.
What, is it still going or
out now? Stream it up. It's like it's out. It's been out.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you haven't been catching up on the news, dude.
Wait. Is it 213?
Oh wow.
That's the new one. You should stream that as well.
Wait.
Yep. Stream everything.
The one before that.
Oh no, because it was uploaded on Vi's SoundCloud.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't see it. Oh, I need to listen to that. Wait, that's actually really cool.
Yeah,
is it sort of the similar style to them that you want to try and go for though?
Kinda. I do want to like maintain my roots in like EDM and dubstep and stuff. I think that's always going to be like a part of my sound. But yeah, I do want to take it in more of like, yeah, just a pop direction. I want to do more acoustic stuff, I think. But like, I'm so like, the electronic side of things is so ingrained in my workflow that I struggle to write stuff acoustically, even though I feel like once I like lock down an actual like better workflow, I feel like it'll open up a lot more possibilities for me in terms of like songwriting and like structure and stuff. But yeah, I've tried to learn guitar and stuff. I don't like it.
Damn.
The instrument itself is cool. I just like hate the fingering aspect of it. Don't take that out of context, please.
Yeah,
no.
this is going to be clipped.
God,
this is prime YouTube Shorts.
Oh well.
Are you still using? Yeah. Are you still doing TikToks
No,
out of this?
I'm not. I'm too busy for that.
Bruh.
But if I did,
if my mic like glitches, you can like make content out of that. Like
Oh,
you did that one
100%.
time.
You know, farming
Everything is
out of this
content.
thing.
Real.
Yeah.
Instruments. I found my cello the other day. I played the cello for 6 years.
that's actually fire.
That's, yeah. I never got amazing at it. I was like right around average for like the amount of time I'd been doing it. But yeah, I found it just like in a corner of like the spare room. I haven't opened it, but I plan on doing that.
Why you had a cello though? Like, is that
what
what
was
you
that?
used to play as a kid or something?
That was like during school. So from when I was in 3rd grade up until I quit at the end of 9th grade, because I realized this is like too fancy and like high art for me. So I've played piano pretty much my whole life. I took lessons on and off from when I was like 4 years old up until about when I was like 9 or 10. We went through a few different teachers. I played the trumpet for a year when I was how old? Like 8. I didn't like it. What else? I
So
have
you've
a
just
bunch
played a
like,
bunch of
You
random-
played a lot of
instruments.
instruments then. Yeah.
Pretty much. I've never like I haven't mastered any, except if like you count the computer, the personal
That's
personal
I
computer,
master
the
Serum too.
Sound
Is-
design
yeah,
expert.
Is Harmer imagery synthesis an instrument? Yeah. Yeah. What else do I have? I have a melodica. I got that as a Christmas present. I have an automaton for some reason.
Get it out.
Fire.
Beg
Just
of-
like a
where
bunch
is
of
it?
red.
Is it within arm's reach?
It's not here at the moment. It's at my other place. Because I have 2 of
Oh.
those. What else? I'm out of frame now.
That's crazy though. Like, so many
Yeah,
instruments,
yeah.
and I mean, I'm guessing like, since like you've always enjoyed like making music then whole life.
Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about how I started. That's always a fun
Yeah, like
topic.
how did you got
Um,
into actually making EDM?
Yeah, yeah. I from like very early on when I was like, from when I was like 4, showed a strong interest in music. And yeah, my parents kind of picked up on that. They were like, "Whoa, this kid's got talent." And yeah, they put me through piano lessons for a bit, and up until when I was like, I want to say like 7. I think that was when I really started like the first artist I really kind of fell in love with was Avicii. I kept like I heard his music all the time on the radio, and I was like, whoa, this is sick. I didn't know like the genres back then. I didn't know like what was considered EDM, or like what all the subgenres were. But yeah, I just enjoyed it. I guess.
Yeah, you just knew you liked the bitch.
And yeah. And then I was also hearing Animals by Martin Garrix a lot.
Ooh, fire.
So Martin Garrix wasn't until like kind of a few years later, but I was like really into Martin Garrix at one point. And then my first exposure to dubstep was at the school I was going to at the time. At the end of each year, they would hold like kind of a dance party sort of thing, where each class would learn and then like perform a dance in front of the whole school, and it was usually just like a Just Dance that the teacher like just threw up on YouTube and just like said, okay, do this. But I forget what my class did it was 2015. I forget what my class did, but my brother's friend's class did Rock and Roll by Skrillex, and it was the greatest thing I'd ever heard. I was like, oh my god, sounds like this can exist. That's insane.
That's crazy.
And by that point, my parents were like, okay, we get it. You like electronic music, whatever. And
Damn, I wanted you to be a cello player, but okay.
I don't think I was playing cello. Oh, I might have been. Whatever.
Damn.
But yeah, I remember one day, I opened up my iPad. I had an iPad, obviously. I was an iPad kid, naturally.
OG iPad kid. That's crazy.
Yeah. I opened my iPad and I see this app that I'm assuming one of my parents had installed, like on my behalf. I see this app called Auxy, AUXY, and I'm like, oh, what's this? I open it up and it's a door. And I'd used GarageBand and stuff, so I knew like the basics of music software, but this was like specifically for like EDM. And I was like, whoa, these are like the exact synth timbres that I talked like that as an 8-year-old. No, I didn't. But like these are like the sounds I
was
want
a
to
prodigy.
use. And yeah, so I started like messing around with that, and because with Auxy, at least the version I was using, I think it's been like updated and kind of revitalized since then, but the version I was using, you couldn't like, it was very kind of manual, the workflow. You could make patterns, but you had to like activate and like play, like, loop each of them like individually, not individually, but like you had to like tap them to like turn them on and off. And
So
there was no
kind of like for live performing, I'm guessing.
yeah. And yeah, there weren't any like automation capabilities. You had to like adjust the filter manually. So yeah, I made some tracks, and what I did was I had this like audio recorder thing that like just recorded the internal audio of the iPad, and I would just like kind of perform each song and then just record the performance, I guess. And at a certain point, I accumulated like an album's worth of stuff. So I think it was like 9 tracks. And my dad, because my dad makes music as well, he was like, hey, I have a CD Baby account. I can put these on streaming services if you want. And I was like, oh my
damn.
god, I'm gonna be a real musician. Oh my god.
Whoa.
And my artist name at the time, oh god.
Yeah, how was it?
Absolute lore coming in right here.
This is like blackmail material.
Yeah.
So I wasn't considering music as like a career path, and I still kind of I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't considering it at the time, and I wanted to be a YouTuber because of course I did. That's like every 7-year-old's dream in the mid
very true.
mid to early 2010s. And I couldn't make a channel at the time, but my kind of working channel name was Berserk Battery.
Fire.
And so I distributed
Great.
my first music under Berserk Battery. And I think it's still up. It might still be up. It's I'm not gonna, there's a specific spelling that I won't say because that'll just make it easier to find, and I don't want that.
Too cringe.
But yeah, I ended up releasing 3 albums as Berserk Battery. I didn't know how rollouts worked back then, so I just uploaded them to streaming and hoped that with 0 promotion whatsoever it would just like blow up, which that's not realistic.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, during that time I moved to Brisbane, and 2, I moved to FL Studio in about 2017. And I also during that time did start that YouTube channel, but all the videos from that are lost media, and I plan on keeping it that way forever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
no, I think we all had that cringy
Yeah,
YouTuber era. Like, man.
yeah.
I had that with Roblox gameplays. Like,
Oh
man.
no, I did as well. I did
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then I forget the exact day, but it was 2019 at some point, and I decided I was sick of the name Berserk Battery. I'd stopped making videos by that point. I just like wanted a different name. And now we can talk about how the Disphing name came
Yes,
about.
I was gonna bring
The
this up.
Disphing project.
Yeah. So I remember I was this was like before school, one day. I was playing handball with like my friends. This isn't important. This is just like the setting. I'm setting the scene.
Yeah,
I was like
storytelling.
standing
Yeah.
in line. I was standing in line, waiting for like my turn, and I was like, I don't like the name Berserk Battery anymore. What if? Because I was so uncreative with names at that point. What if I was just like, I thought to myself, what if my name was like this thing, but like worse spelling? That was my thought process. It was like this thing, but like with a speech impediment, pretty much. And that's
So-
how That's the origin of Disphing. It was almost Disting, but that sounded too British, so I went
I
with
take
Disphing.
offense to that.
Yeah, no, you don't want that though.
Whoa,
Yeah, you don't want that.
Wait a minute. Wait. How's this happened?
Yeah.
It
No, that's
sounded
actually
too
pretty
British, so I
valid.
didn't use it.
Yeah, I didn't want to sound like a palm, you know?
Ew, no,
Whoa!
yeah, who wants that?
Is palm like an
Nah.
antiquated term? Am I allowed to say that? It sounds like a slur.
I have no
Oh, well.
idea.
I mean,
Oh,
to
well,
be
this
to
is
be
out there
honest,
now.
I don't know what I was expecting though. Like,
Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
where
like
does
subtle
this
diss.
thing?
I love the subtle diss of just you saying that
Diss,
completely
that's
forget.
a thing reference.
Disting. Nah, that's too road, man.
Disting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, bruv, we can't have disting. What is that? The complete origin
yeah.
of it? Just like you were born in PE,
Pretty much.
were unhappy,
What
and
else
then
more
you just,
do you want?
Yeah.
That's actually fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
and-
that thing as
and-
well is your.
And you wanted
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
a type of this thing just. I mean, yeah, cause like it's just such a random thing to say, like this
Yeah.
thing. Okay, yeah, that's
I
it.
can't say this thing like in a sentence anymore. Like the brainworms have just taken over.
Every
Whenever
single
I
time.
say
Oh yeah,
this
no, I
thing,
did this thing.
just
Oh,
did-
You
that's
did that to
cool.
yourself. Oh. He said it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, cinema.
I know, because the funniest thing is that when I was first looking at the Eliminate Walkaway, I saw your name and I was like, what the hell is that? Like, how do you say it? Like, Disphing. Like, what is that?
Yeah, I've heard
This
like
thing.
I've heard dish ping, I've heard dipshing, I've heard dipshing. Just like every possible pronunciation.
Oh, no.
I think it's the ph that throws people off. I don't know why I made that decision.
Bro. That's
I don't
just
know why I
basic
just went
English
with an
though.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah,
elephant, for instance, like you don't say elephant or like bro.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like that's very.
I was stupid when I saw that name, and I would like to say that
Yeah,
I
no,
probably
you
still am
probably are.
stupid. Yeah, I probably still am now. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I just remember seeing it and going, wow, what a weird name. And then the origin
Yeah.
story is just you just.
I mean, but to be honest, like for you considering it's very uncreative, it's one of the more, I feel like, original names out there.
Yeah. There's like a childish charm to it, I think. Because I was 11 when I came up with it. I think I'm just gonna stick with it now. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
gotten too
I
big
hope
to the
that
point where
when
you
people-
can't change
It's
it.
iconic at this point.
I could, but like I don't feel like it. Yeah.
And I imagine rebranding again. You.
Yeah.
That's nah.
Yeah, I hope when people hear the name Disphing and then listen to my music, I hope it doesn't sound like what they were expecting from an artist with the name Disphing. I hope it just like there's something kind of cool about like a disconnect like that in my mind for some reason. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Or just
maybe
the-
my
just the
brain's already
difference.
wired to.
Yeah, like I've
Maybe
heard so
it's
much
a-
of your stuff. I just think, oh yeah, this thing, like it's
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
I think of this thing and I already feel like EDM, maybe even color based, but like it just goes
And that's
around it.
that's kind of where that's like what I think of when I think of Disphing as well. But yeah, I think when people like, yeah, if people like hear Disphing and be like, oh yeah, that sounds like an EDM name, and then they listen to it and it's not EDM, that's like, whoa, I don't know like where that came from. But
That's great.
yeah, I think if anything, it's like, yeah, it's just kind of remembering my roots. That I did an
Going
accent
back to
there. I
where it
didn't
all
like that.
started. Keep yourself
Rude.
grounded.
Yeah.
Be
Can't
real to
forget-
yourself.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
where we came
completely
from.
tangent now because there is something I really want to
Do
talk to
that,
you about.
please.
Macafe,
Ooh.
how's that happened?
Oh God, yeah.
Oswald, do you know the lore
So-
of Macafe?
Yeah, actually,
Macafe-
please
the
give
Macafe-
context to like what's happening.
So,
Okay.
am I still in frame? Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget the exact moment I noticed it, but Macafe has been rolling out a new logo recently, at least in Australia. And I think it's to coincide with they just launched like a new coffee blend or whatever, in Australia. I don't
Is
know
it just a
about
coffee shop
elsewhere.
that we're talking about?
Yeah, it's just McDonald's. They're like
Mm.
coffee stuff. It's so
Okay.
stupid. And it reached a head. It reached a kind of it came to a head where I was out with my boyfriend and like some of his friends, and we were all getting McGriddles because they just launched in Australia. And my boyfriend was like hyping them up, like, oh, they're the greatest thing ever. So we all went out to like get
Was it?
them, and we made like a whole big event out of it. For unenlightened viewers, I'm about to change your life. A
Oh,
McGriddle
shit.
is a McMuffin, but the buns are maple flavored pancakes. So yeah, it's incredible. It's the greatest thing ever.
It's like the peak of
Sounds like the type of
culinary.
concoction that would come out of Australia. To be fair, it sounds like
McDonald's.
the type of thing
Yeah.
that would just come out. Land down under making the McGriddle.
Yeah.
honestly,
But-
honestly, fire. Like
what happened? What happened then?
Yeah. We were all
McGriddle
out
to
getting McGriddles,
discovering.
and,
Wait,
I
okay,
looked on
no,
the
yeah.
Macafe cup because I'd gotten a coffee, and I was like, "That's the new logo that I keep seeing everywhere." And I was like, "Okay, I've had enough," because there's no info about it online, and like even after I put out that tweet, there's still nothing. So yeah, I tweeted it. I wasn't expecting it to get any likes really. I was expecting maybe like one at most, which would have been from my boyfriend. But yeah, I think first 24 hours it was at like 50 likes, and then within like an hour it was at like 500, and then it got to like 1k and then 2k, and I was like, what the hell? People care
we
about
gotta
this,
hit
I
tweets
guess.
now.
But yeah, it's sitting at that number now, I guess. And it sparked exactly zero conversation. There's I'm gonna look it up now if there's any new
Disphing in the office.
developments. Let's check the news tab. Nothing. This is all from
Oh.
like last year. I got an article from 2014. Sure. Yeah, nothing.
What?
It's dry
Okay.
as hell.
Nobody
but
cares. They
yeah.
care, but they don't.
Nobody
care.
cares.
Nobody.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, because it's so subtle. It's like it's such an inconsequential thing, but I noticed, and 2.1 thousand people also noticed, and we were all collectively just like, oh, that's kind of cool, and then we moved on with our day, and that's like there's something beautiful about that, or something. There's a lesson there.
Yeah,
There
just
sure
link it
is
back
something
to
to
like
get there.
the moral compass of humanity and like Squid Game,
Mm,
like morals or whatever it is.
yeah.
Squid Game out of nowhere, but yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
My mind's
Can
been
like
on this recently.
freaking
What?
can freaking Stable Diffusion notice these changes? I don't think so.
Ooh.
No.
My job is still safe. Graphic design is still safe as a career path.
What
Yeah,
even is
absolutely.
graphic
At all.
design like as like a degree in it? What even is that like?
It's so easy. It's so easy. You just draw pretty pictures all day. It's awesome. No, that's like half of it.
That's fire, honestly.
Yeah, no, there is like actual academic stuff that's like boring and not worth talking about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the 50% of that,
Boring.
yeah, that's half of it. The other half, that's the fun bit. Yeah, I've heard stories about people dropping out of design degrees, and I'm just like, how it's so easy, just like
Damn.
I mean, yeah, like different people have different circumstances and stuff, and but yeah, there was one assignment that I did recently where we had to do it was like the 101 subject. So I'm doing my degree is called visual communication, and it's just like kind of all encompassing graphic design. And yeah, it was like the 101 class, and it was the main logo, the main assignment was logo design. And for my first assessment, the first assessment was a logo design, and then the second assessment was like kind of we had to do 3 posters in like a cohesive kind of branding thing. And because we got to pick what we did it on, and we got to like make the brief ourselves and stuff. I did a record label, naturally. And
Nice.
yeah.
What was it called?
The
What was
label.
the label?
The label itself was called Front Burner. If any listeners are thinking about starting a label, you can steal that. I'll send you the logo assets and stuff.
Here's the logo too. No, yeah.
Yeah.
What if EDM
Exactly.
becomes front burner? What happens then?
That would be insane. And epic.
Sub-branch label. I'm not doing that. I don't have the time. Someone can take that.
God.
Front burner sounds like a Pokemon name though. So like I don't know.
Because I was thinking like, what's the opposite of back burner? Because like if you put something on the back burner, that's like kind of taking a back seat. But what if we want to like bring artists that were back burners and bring them to the front? Well, they'd be front burners. So that was kind of the philosophy, just like kind of platforming underground artists. And yeah, the logo was...
I love your way of thinking, dude. Like it's so simple.
Because when I do logos, not just for like uni assignments, but like for other people, it's usually just the first thing that comes to mind. Like I don't have much of a brainstorming workflow. It's usually just the first thing I think of, and then I just go with it. So I was just like, whoa, how do we combine front and burner? Well, what if we got a flame and put like an up arrow? So it's like burner and then like an up arrow, like pointing upwards, that represents the front part of that.
Did you get full marks?
With that.
Did you get full marks?
I got a 80% for the final assignment, so that's something, I guess. I think I got like a 70 something for the first assessment.
What's that in like F to A star?
So I don't know what it's like in America or like just elsewhere, but we do a 0 to 7 like rating system for each subject, and I think I got a 5 for that, I want to say. Let me I won't check. But yeah, it wasn't a fail at least, and that's all that matters really. But yeah, what else did I do?
I want to ask,
I mean,
has any of what you've done
Yeah.
in this helped you with actual graphic design stuff that you do? Because like cover arts and stuff, has this even helped?
Yeah. I've only done first year subjects, so I can't say for certain, but I'm hoping later on there'll be more advanced stuff. Cause like, I think when people go into the degrees, I think the tutors and like the lecturers and stuff just assume like no prior knowledge. But like since I've been like mostly self-taught and stuff, I know kind of the basics already. So it's been a lot of just like relearning those, and there have been cool like kind of like they've showed us how to like apply them properly and stuff, so that's been kind of cool, I guess. I heard about the Gestalt principles. I had no idea what those were. You can look them up. But they're just like kind of logo design principles. And yeah, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, we also, oh my god, there's so much group work. So much group work. I hate group work. Oh my god. Can I just like do my own thing, please, please, please? Everyone's like super nice, but like I just prefer to work on my own. Um,
Yeah, no, that's fair, completely fair.
yeah. That's another thing. I feel like I I don't work as well in group environments as I feel like I really should be. Because I take a kind of reactive approach to things as opposed to like a proactive. I wait for things to be assigned to me. I like wait to be kind of told what to do instead of like seeking out stuff to do myself. And that's yeah, I gotta work on like my leadership skills and that sense. And that ties back to the whole like kind of social recluse thing. I feel like I haven't had as much opportunity to, you know, develop those, and that's fully self-inflicted. I have free will, and I kind of remembered I have free will recently. And now I'm like kicking myself for not taking advantage of it for like 4 years.
Damn.
Yeah, oh well. But
How are you not being free? Come on.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But
And I'm guessing this
Yeah.
also kind of relates in a way with collabing and the music aspect too.
Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. I know everyone says that, but I have like the least idea out of all of them.
Out of all of them, I have the least.
Yeah. I feel like every online connection I've made has been a result of people reaching out to me first, which is incredible. That means that like where I've gotten at like right now has primarily just been through the music itself, which I think is incredible. And I'm honored to have my art resonate with people like that. But yeah, I can't initialize things for the life of me. Yeah,
that's kind of like a personality trait, I guess.
Yeah.
There's some people like that are like that, and some others that, maybe
Yeah.
chat more and stuff.
Yeah. I don't want this to turn into like a whole therapy session, but yeah.
Nah,
So
it's
what are
okay.
your problems? How do you feel in
So what are
life?
your It's super aggressive, dude.
Yeah, this is just
Yeah,
immediately getting cutthroat into like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'm like built
No.
different, and by different, like wrong is what I mean.
No.
No.
Whoa.
No.
No.
Built different.
Funny. Built different, like wrong, I think. No. That's a meme. Yeah, just like, yeah, leadership skills in general. I realized specifically after I started, let's talk about blank note. Oh my god. That's a whole thing. I realized after cause like I feel like everyone in this community kind of has that moment where they think, oh, I should start a label. It seems easy enough. No.
No. From personal
you have
experience,
to
you say
be-
it, I guess.
Yeah, you have to be prepared to commit like so hard. But yeah, I kind of realized that like 6 months into starting blank note, I was just like, I'm not cut out for this. I thought I was. It was fun for like the first kind of portion of that, but now I've got like life stuff I gotta do. Now I got like I could kind of, and I was able to, I could kind of like I was able to focus on my own like musical trajectory in tandem with working on blank note stuff. But yeah, I think it just comes down to like leading a team, like just like being head of like a staff team. Just meant like kind of being on everyone's ass all the time, which I didn't want to do. That's not like in my nature. I don't like kind of hounding people for like stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't great at like assigning tasks to people, so I would just end up doing everything. Yeah, it was just kind of
And you would probably burn
unsustainable, I
yourself out too in the process.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. If
that's
if you've seen announcements, Blank Note isn't dead. It's well due for a revival. But yeah, we're still just kind of like weeding out all the main issues at this point. Yeah, it will come back eventually.
That's a very
I'm
high
guessing
note to
eventually.
very high note to sort of
Yeah.
end the episode on.
Yeah.
But
Blank Note is coming back.
Yeah,
Blank
eventually.
eventually
Big,
when
huge
someone else
asterisk.
wants to take the project, probably.
Yeah. Well, we do have a new leader already appointed. I won't say
Ooh.
too much about that yet. But
Ooh, oh damn.
yeah, we have. I'm not gonna quote the guy, but I have an idea of a plan. I won't quote verbatim, but I have an idea of a plan. You know who I'm referring
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah,
it
no,
sounds like it's gonna be
I just
incredible.
thought about it and said like, damn, brother.
Yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah.
really good,
Oh,
especially
man,
because the sample packs, I still use those. The sample
Yeah.
packs.
Yeah, and shout out to like everyone who's contributed just in general to general Blank Note operations.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Talking about contributing,
It wouldn't be anything
imagine being affiliate
without
with
them.
EDM Grid too. Like,
Yeah,
Ooh.
imagine. Please,
Insane.
I'm desperate. Please.
yeah, no, you're desperate for affiliates.
No, yeah.
Mm.
We are
It's
getting
my
to near
favourite
the
piece
end
to
of the episode. So Oswald, I'm gonna
Yeah.
hand the
Damn,
reins
already.
over to you. Yeah, it's gone quick. It's gone really quick. But
Oh my
Oswald,
god, yeah,
I'm gonna,
no wonder why I'm hungry. I haven't had breakfast.
Yeah,
No,
Oswald,
that's cool.
you've
I mean,
got
yeah,
the
no,
you
before.
got the reins.
Actually, I want to ask you first, Hungry. Have you been doing this question while I've been out?
Oh yes, I have. Don't worry, I've been
Oh,
keeping up to date.
Hell
with it.
yeah.
Of course, I
Yeah,
couldn't
no, it's a
forget.
tradition at this
I've
point.
missed you, like how I really convincingly said at the
Oh,
start.
yeah, I miss you too, love.
Wow. Just go answer. Go ask your
but,
question.
okay.
I've had enough.
But what I no, what I want to say, like, I mean, probably if you have seen the podcast, you know where I'm going. But no, yeah, like, I mean, you've told us you maybe don't listen to as much as music,
Mm.
but like, of course you do.
Yeah.
you listen to music. So, what are some songs, albums, artists that you've been listening to recently,
Yeah.
and
So-
that you would like to recommend?
I've been making an effort, particularly this year, to just listen to more albums, like all the way through. So I have still been like trying to do that regularly, and my album of the year so far,
Ooh.
for like this area of internet music, it might be a little obscure. I know it's like definitely not for not most, like some music listeners. Forever How Long by Black Country New Road is really good, and I really like it. I listened to this album the day it came out on I said this I on Blue Sky. I pretty much said this verbatim. I was on a train from Brisbane to the Gold Coast for Furdu, which is the like main Australian furry convention. I was on a train, a 2-hour train, to there, and I listened to Forever How Long all the way through, and it was really good. I really liked it. It was cool just kind of like looking out and like seeing because at that point I was still waking up at like 10-11 a.m. so I didn't get to see like morning at all really. I would just wake up and it would be like midday. So yeah, it was cool just kind of, this is like unemployed struggles. But yeah, it was a really magical experience.
Oh, that's
and
sweet.
I liked seeing the morning for like the first time in a while. Yeah.
Any
It's a very
others?
Wow.
sunny album. Ooh, I've got a lot. But I think for
Yeah.
for like what I know, this community and like kind of our little corner of the internet to be, I think kind of in that vein, I really liked the new OK Lou album, Choke Enough. Very good. It's like trance. It's like trance, but like less. Yeah. It's
Nice.
it's a
Chill
good kind of
trance.
like easy listening. Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, sweet.
What else? I'm gonna go through.
Just
Should I just,
the
like,
likes
rattle off
along.
some?
Just
Yeah,
name them
like,
off.
just go through Spotify likes.
Yeah. Okay. Evangelic Girl is a Gun by Yule. K1 by Kmo. Rubberneck by Unfamiliar. I have a track on there. Go listen to it.
Sweet.
I said earlier, actually, There Is a You That Remains by 5000. I have a track on there as well. I Heard That Noise by Quickly. Skrillex album, obviously. Ghost Holding by
Definitely Skrillex.
Venturing. This Won't Be the Last Time by A Cloudy Sky. You Sexua by FKA Twigs. Pang by Caroline Polachek. Romance by Fontaine's DC. Monarch of Monsters by Violet Pony.
Violet Pony
is
Imaginary
great.
by
Sweet, nice.
Magdalena Bay. What else? Now we're getting into like last year. I might, yeah.
That was this year.
I'll put it there.
So for someone who
That's
quote
for-
doesn't listen to much,
That's
music,
really cool.
You
This
do
that's
listen
just
to
like-
quite a bit of
That's a
music.
lot of music.
Yeah, that's like all this year. So that's like maybe an album a month,
Mhm.
if I'm doing the math incorrectly.
Love how it sounded
Um,
like you're just listing
like
off
that.
nominees. Like you're just reading them off one by one, just like
Yeah. And the Grammy.
And the
goes
albums
to-
of the year are.
the
Yeah.
albums of the year. Anyway, we are getting to the end of the episode, but before we do Disphing, now is your chance to shout out anything that you want. Here's your time to say whatever you want.
As if I've not been doing it the entire time.
Yeah,
True.
like actually.
True. But now
Actually,
it's official.
Yeah, just end the episode now.
Now,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
Now it's official.
No,
Okay.
no,
So
just
go
kidding.
say whatever you want now. Shout out anyone that you want.
Yeah.
Go promote some projects. I don't really care what you do.
Um,
go
yeah.
go say anything.
yeah. New single, 213, out now. It's not on streaming. Depending on when this gets uploaded, it might be.
Friday.
It released like 2 days ago, so it's probably not still now. Root note is being poopy, and it still says pending moderation, so I'm just waiting for distro stuff. Grand Theft Ego with Unfamiliar, out now. Learning to Grow with 5000, out now. Land on My Feet with Yuffie in Hyperspace, out now. Let's go through my recent releases. Actually, let's
Fire.
not. That is probably enough.
Yeah, pretty much like
Href.
listen to my
Href.
music.
Href, that's true.
Yeah.
Elite
Patreon, yeah.
Yeah. Still has a shelf life. Please.
still has a shelf.
Sweet. No,
life.
yeah, that's really cool.
Well, that concludes the episode, I think. Once again, my name is Henry, also known as Henkray. I've been joined by Oswald, aka Oswald. Thank you
me,
so
yeah.
much for Disphing, not Disting, which is too
Disting.
British, for joining us today.
Thank you for hosting.
Nah, it's been very fun. And we shall see you guys in the next episode.